Hi guys, it's Christy with Christy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Virgo. Oh yeah, so let's get started on how you meet your soulmate. So let's see what is their energy, um, and their current circumstances when you meet your soulmate. So when you meet them, what is their energy and what's going on in their life? Let's see, we have Four of Pentacles. So they might be saving some money. This is financial stability. This is caution, maybe having to do with money. So let's just see what else shows up for you. Right, we have something in reverse here. Three of Wands in reverse. So okay. There may be some limited belief system here or unexpected delays. Maybe there's something you're unhappy about. Maybe setting how much money you have been trying to save, it's not enough, or we're hoping it was more than what was there. Let's just see what else shows up. Knight of Wands. Okay, well, you're willing to make the moves here to maybe change your circumstances. The bold moves that you're making is kind of ready to charge ahead on this, regardless of the money situation. So you might be looking at this as an adventure, and maybe you've reached your place where you're meant to go. Maybe you had to move the date for this. Two of Pentacles. So you might be having to juggle around the time. Yeah. So there might be a reason why you can't get there when you want to. Maybe you've adapted to this. Maybe you're having to multitask some things. Maybe there's financial opportunities here. We have some things on the fence here. All right. You are manifesting some money situation here. Kind of feeling like you maybe don't have enough. So maybe hoping that you'll have some kind of financial gain come in to help you with this. Maybe you're asking to borrow money. Let's just see here. Oh, this is also in reverse. We have Six of Cups and Five of Cups. So, okay. So finding peace, moving forward anyway, accepting what is, releasing any baggage. Maybe you can't take as much baggage. Maybe you're rethinking about how you're packing. You might be unsettled in some memories of some of the things that you can't take. Now, maybe this is a place you've been before. You're definitely thinking, and it would, oh yeah, right. It was in the reverse, not on the fence. So, okay, let's see what else shows up here. Show me what I need to see for Virgo. King of Wands. This is somebody that is very attractive. This could be you. This could be your soulmate. There is some attraction here between the two of you. Maybe you have the same vision of what your life is going to look like. Maybe you have the same destination where you're going. Maybe you meet them in the airport. What is this? Okay, a devil. This is going after your passions, or this could be a Capricorn. It's taken a long time to get here. So that King of Wands, this might be a Sagittarius I'm talking to, or this is that energy of adventure, and I can't wait to go kind of thing and see what we do next. So it's kind of telling me that this is someone that likes to go on adventures, but they may take a while to get to an offer when it comes to you. They're following their heart, however, or you are. So, okay, you may be carrying a lot of weight that isn't yours, or your person is. Let's see what this is. Yeah, maybe needing to leave the place you're at in a hurry. It's almost like maybe looking at abandoning the whole situation. Maybe you're feeling some emotional setback from going in the first place, or needing to escape and wanting to leave right away. Wow, this is where you will find that overflow of love, your soulmate. So wherever it is that you're thinking of going, or if you haven't been thinking about going anywhere, whatever comes to mind or whatever signs show up for you in this, you might want to look at 1081 as a message from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Wow, this is going to bring you some major happiness. Not only happiness, but this is bringing you to a suitor that is positive in all areas of your life where things will just start to improve. Money, love, work, health. You have nothing to hide. And it's all about the joy in life in the moment. All right. So there you go. What is your first impression when you encounter each other? Let's see here. What do you feel? Return to source. We came from light, and one eternity we return. So this may indicate that if this could be your soulmate of life that you're meant to do life with, and you do it every lifetime, come together, and you're going to return to source together. And the in the afterlife, you're going to, whoever goes first, whoever passes first, the other will be waiting for the other to pass as well, and do life in the afterlife as well. So it's not only on the physical plane, but also in the spiritual one. Let's see what else. This is what you're feeling at the time, that this is your end all be all. This is your long-term stability, happily ever after soulmate. Happiness found. I can't make it up. The sun is here. There's happiness all around this reading. Virgo, I like it. All right, mirroring of the soul. So this may be a twin flame. This is going to be pretty intense. So you might be looking, oh, maybe even feeling what they're carrying because of the mirroring here. And you may not have anything on your plate that's a big load of any kind, or you're feeling the weight that they're carrying, or they're feeling the weight you're carrying. Whatever it is, it's not yours or theirs to carry. Let's see what this is here on your person's side, your soulmate side. All right, they may be doing the dark night of the soul. They are looking at how to become that better version of self. And this is doing the shadow work, going within about what it is that you want to change about your behavior, about how you think, how maybe you're looking at things with the half cup full or half cup empty. So whatever it is for you, turning it to a positive and looking at life as what you do want in it, not what you don't want. Let's see, karmic patterns. So you're healing old wounds together. So this may be an indicating that this is a healing contract you have with this person. This is a healing relationship. This is what you're meant to learn with this person. There's external covenant. So beyond time, we signed an everlasting covenant. So this is kind of like a contract that you have with one another for this lifetime and many to come, and afterlife as well. So I believe it's called the Kingdom Soulmate, and that's the spiritual soulmate. That's the afterlife soulmate. So that's your kingdom partner. So wherever you're going to be, there is an external bond, or sorry, external, eternal bond. I say things for whatever reason and however that shows up. Hang on a sec. I got somebody at my door. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see what actions is being taken towards the other. So, you are looking at this as a new beginning. You're seeing this as a new beginning in your life with this person. Oh, wow, overflowing action coming through on your part. Okay, success and inner peace. So maybe you haven't reached that inner peace or success yet, or maybe it's your partner hasn't if they're doing the dark night of the soul. And you want to protect this. So it's almost like you have this overwhelming sense, and this might be what they're feeling towards you. They haven't maybe reached that inner peace yet. They maybe haven't gotten that success yet. Maybe this is you. However, this is for you, right? So if you feel more on this side than this side, then flip it, switch it, whatever you need. I'm reading this energetically. It's not a literal sense. So you got to kind of read between the lines on the energy being played. What is yours? What isn't? What you need to take and what you do not. Even if it's not your storyline, there may be hidden messages that you are going to relate to in this reading. So let's just see on the other side of this. Definitely a new beginning, but some work may need to be done here. Your person is all about the adventures. Going forward, I like it. So you may be picking up on their stuff, or they are picking up on yours. Let's see what this is. Oh, the gateway. They are stepping through a gateway to Evolate. I don't know why that came out. I don't know somebody named Evolate. I don't know. Um, this is to evolve to the next frequency. So elevate. Anyways, and you're both being diligent in this. So wanting to go forward, maybe you're ready for a new beginning, and you want to protect yourself. So maybe you're having a hard time finding that inner peace. Maybe you have anxiety. Maybe you have some past wounds you haven't let go of. Somebody's carrying a lot here. So whoever that is needs to do some work. Let's see what it is here. What cycles that need to be closed out before you can come together? Let's have a look at your side. Okay. So perhaps there's some foresight or a revelation. Maybe you've seen a prophecy or you've said what's going to happen. Maybe you've been told what's going to happen. Maybe you've had some kind of symbols or some type of little flashes of your visions, and you know what it means. It like an apparition or sensing, whatever it is that you're meant to see. So this may be that your clairs are coming, are going to open. However, there is something that needs to close out. What is it? It's not the magic, because that's just indicating that you're enchanted by this person. So is it that you really need to look at what's going on and be aware of the enchanting, mystical type of energy you're getting? Are you under a spell? Is this someone charming? There's compassion, adored compassion here. This may be what your person needs for you. Are these doors closing? No, I feel like these are things that are going to open for you. I don't feel like this is what needed to close out. I feel like you might have done the work on this already. In order to meet your person, you may be waiting for them to finish their work. Let's see on their side. Oh, prosperity. So, a door to prosperity. That's always good. Perhaps that is something that they're hoping will open. Door to shadows. So they definitely need to do the work. It's showing up as shadows again, shadow work that needs to be done. So this might be looking within to see the lessons from people in the past. So going back, feeling those things, kind of putting it together of what was the lesson that I was supposed to learn from that person. Is it about trusting people I shouldn't be trusting? Is it not having my boundaries up and bending my boundaries for people that I feel I should bend them for because maybe they're family? Should I be kind of looking at stability when I see my person? It shouldn't be about money, it should be about love. Like, what is it that I'm doing in those times that I've looking back at some of the reasons why that relationship collapsed? Was there some betrayal? Was there a conflict? Was there a painful end? Why did it end like that? Were you stabbed in the back? Why did they walk away? Maybe you didn't get an answer. Maybe there's unfinished vows. Maybe there's promises that didn't get made or weren't finished. I don't know. It's almost like some kind of maybe not wanting to look back on things, but it's important that you do when you do your shadow work. You need to feel those things, really feel them and let them go. And say, look, I've learned that lesson now. I know what that lesson was. I see that now, and I can see in the timeline that I was with that person when it all started, when they started to pull back, when they started to stay out longer, when they started to want to go to their friend's house all the time, when they were starting to do this and that and this other thing or whatever it is, you're going to kind of look back at that and go, oh, I know exactly when this all started to change. And why did it change? And maybe you're going to see those reasons. And if you got an answer of why that didn't work out, you're going to have a far easier time of looking back. Maybe they disclosed that they were cheating. Maybe they disclosed that they were lying. Maybe they disclosed the hidden truth behind something that's going to help you see what you were supposed to learn about yourself, right? It's not about pointing the fingers at everybody that it was their fault, it wasn't mine. It's about taking the responsibility of your part in it. Now, whether they were the cheater or not, okay, and some lessons really do hurt. They're there to teach you how to protect self, how not to give too much, how to put yourself first and not put everybody else first and not give something back to yourself. It's about learning that if you don't do it, nobody else will because it's your life. So it's those kinds of things, right? All right, and protection. So I feel like they really want to protect you. Like they don't want anyone to hurt you. They're gonna have your back. They're gonna be there for you. I want to see this. Security, safety, shielding, preserve, guard, and defend. So this is kind of maybe what you're looking for when it comes to a person. Maybe people maybe turned on you or thought they had your back and they didn't, or maybe this is abandonment issues. Like these are things that you need to look within about yourself. There is hope here, and there is a place for optimism and peace and having faith and belief. So there's encouragement and reassurance here. So you may reassure the other person if they feel a certain way, that you kind of know why they're feeling that. And you need to be honest with each other about your love language. Are you getting what you need from that person? Will you ever get what you need from that person? Are they capable of giving you what you need in this relationship? Okay, so it's important that you realize that ahead of time. You're going to save a lot of time in choosing somebody that you are meant to be with. All right, let's look at, are there any warning signs that maybe you're overlooking? Oh no, that's not this. This is what is the true feelings that you aren't saying? Whoa, okay. I didn't want to let you go. I miss being with you. And that's in reverse because maybe you haven't met them yet, but they haven't, you haven't been with them to let them go unless it was in another life. So maybe this is what they needed to learn, or you needed to learn in the past. Maybe you let this person go when you shouldn't have. Maybe you really miss being with them. Let's see. Maybe they made it impossible to stay. I fear you will never forgive me. So this may be from your past life. Maybe you're looking at realizing something about your present situation you're in. Perhaps you are with somebody already. Maybe you've already met this person. Timelines are different for everyone. So if you are single, there's somebody coming in with love. Okay, your soulmate. And if you're already with your soulmate, these may be some of the things you're encountering with this person. All right. So, and you may feel these things. Maybe you need to keep going forward and not be so serious about the situation. Look at it and being in the moment and having fun. Don't worry about what comes next. And then that hope and that belief. Let's see here. I do love you, just don't know how to show you right now. So you may be having a hard time figuring out how to show them that maybe you've been out of the swing of things for a while. Maybe you haven't been single for years and years and years. I don't know. Um, Perhaps you're not sure how you should flirt with this person. I mean, it was 17 years that I was married, and then it was like, how do I do this? It's a whole different ball game now. So all I'm thinking about right now is how attracted to you I am. So they may be very attracted to you, and it looks like that's all they can think about is how much they are attracted that they're not telling you. I get scared for being honest with you. Scared that they're going to disappoint you. Scared that you're going to get upset with them for being honest. But you might prefer to have it straight up and know, then you know how to fix it if it's a problem. Or you know what you need to do next based on them being honest with you. And if you really want someone to be honest with you, you can't just go, because I don't like what you're saying. You know, it's about hearing them, hearing what they're saying. And if they're worried about telling you something, it's because they maybe have tried before where it wasn't a good result. So maybe they don't want to hurt you. Maybe they're, those kinds of things. But if you're really wanting someone to be honest, don't get upset with them when they are honest with you. I wasn't planning or having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny I'm falling for you. So they may be worried about telling you how they feel, that they're really into you. They weren't really planning on anything serious, but they don't want to let you go. And despite the distance, I feel our souls still remain intertwined. So perhaps this vacation is where you meet this person, this destination you may end up going. Maybe it is just down the road to the beach. I don't know. Whatever the case is, this is kind of suggesting that wherever this is where you will find this person. And I feel like, are there any warning signs with this that you may be overlooking? Let's have a look. You asked for change, you just didn't expect the cost. Maybe this is the truth. When you asked for the truth, maybe you weren't expecting to have them be so blunt. I don't know. You don't want it sugar coated, or if you do, then get to the point, but say it nicely. You don't have to be a dick about it, right? You can still say something nicely without being an asshole. So let's see. Slowness wasn't punishment, it was a test. So you may have been learning some patience here, waiting for this person to figure out their shadow work. Let's see here. One more. And overwhelming grows when everything feels urgent. So you may feel like, oh man, why haven't you shown up yet? And it may be that they're just because you're feeling impatient, that it feels overwhelming to you. Time's going by so quick, blah, blah, blah. But focus on yourself. Don't worry about what isn't. Worry about what is right now. All right. Fear built it, truth ended it. So your person, this may be truth. And they're worried it's going to end the two of you if they say what they need to say. Now, is this a warning sign that maybe you're overlooking? There may be some fear about telling the truth. Maybe they had some bad experiences in telling the truth. Getting lost means you've outgrown the map. So in the past, maybe these are the things they're working on. Maybe these are signs that they're worried about, or that they feel maybe they're overlooking when they go to say something to you. Let's see. Feeling unseen starts when you abandon yourself. So you may not feel seen because you're not putting yourself out there, or that you're kind of painting a picture of something that really isn't there, or feeling something about yourself that you're kind of within, and you don't want to put yourself out there because of it, or your person doesn't. The test appeared the moment you said you were ready. So these may be tests that you are getting. Will you see the warning signs? Are you overlooking anything? And these might be just things that you do no matter what. Now, are they really meshing with you? Does it just click? Like, let's see. Is it forced, or does it just click? Is it forced, or does it just click? All right. You might be dealing with an aftermath here in a different situation. Maybe it's this one about them telling you the truth. All right. Maybe you're at a crossroads. Do I really want them to tell me the truth? Yes, but maybe it's the way they're telling the truth. Okay, let's see. There's some lacking here that you're feeling. Maybe they're not ticking all the boxes. Maybe you have your 5 must-haves, your 5 must-nots, and maybe they're not making the cut. Let's see about, does it just click, or is it forced? All right. They maybe had to exit something or go back. Now, I feel like this might be that they have to go home. Now you're dealing with the aftermath. Now you have to make a decision. Am I doing a long-term relationship? And maybe you don't have the funds to go to them. So let's see here. All right, maybe they're closer to somebody and you see them get close to somebody when you go to take them to the airport, or when they go to the airport, somebody picks them up and it looks a lot closer than maybe you want it to be. Will they grant you access? Yeah, they're gonna give you access to them, and it's all about the timing. So let's just see here. What is their true identity of their personality? Are they playing you, or are you playing them? Let's just see on your side what might be showing up. All right, you are a peacemaker. You are harmonious, understanding, diplomatic. Let's see what else. You are the traveler. You like to go and do this adventures. You're independent. You're restless. You maybe like to see things, and you're curious about the world and what it has to offer. And sabotager. Wow. Okay. So, you know what I'm getting on here? It's almost like, do I sabotage this where I just tell them to go? It's almost like a question that you're asking yourself. Is this an opportunity that I might be able to get them to stay? It's almost like, uh, how can I keep this from them going home? And it might cross your mind, but it doesn't mean you're going to actually act anything out. It might have just come to mind, like, I should just tell them I'm sick so they can't go, they're going to stay. Then at least it prolongs it, or I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, some tactical opportunity that you might try to do here. It's not that you're going to undermine them or corrupt something, or, you know, do anything where it's manipulation. It's just you might want to sabotage the whole thing and just say, I can't do long term, or whatever the case is. You know your situation. All right, stoic. Your person has that calm, cool, and collected type of stoic, that disciplined and emotionally stable, and they're just a good person. They have a vision of what they want for themselves and forward thinking. So, and the seeker. So they are seeking that long-term relationship. They've been awakened, maybe mystical, maybe this is you, maybe that's them. Flip it, switch it, whatever you need to. And the hero. So you might be looking for a hero. I'm getting that song, I Need a Hero. I don't know who sings that. I can't recall. It's an old one. Shit. I can't think of it. Anyways, I need a hero. All right, so let's just see here. I just want to see what you need here when it comes to this person and what you might need to do, what Spirit's saying. And maybe this has to do, is this your money situation? So let's just see how this might pan out for you because money was an issue here. Let's see. Multiply coin. Believe in multiplication. Your wealth is increased exponentially. So definitely, you need to believe that your coin is going to come in for you. You have to believe that it's already there. You have to believe that you are going to receive it, that you are worthy of receiving this. Let's have a look here. Let's see what else shows up for you. Whoa, okay. The consistent drop, small, consistent actions create vast wealth. So maybe you haven't been saving anything to bring in this situation. So maybe that can turn around for you where that money will be consistently coming into your account. Let's see one more. And sowing in the dark. So your financial dream in the future. Oh, sorry. Sow your financial dream in the fertile dark. Trust the unseen growth. So it's about trusting that Spirit's going to come through for you once you plant these seeds of wealth. All right. This may help you get the money you need to be able to travel to this person. Maybe you're looking to maybe move there so you can be closer to this person. Maybe they're moving towards you. Whatever the case is, there's this wanting to be together. All right. Clearing debt. So your person may be in debt. Let's see, release the weight of debt. Let the moon dissolve old limitations. So your person may need to let go of any limiting beliefs when it comes to money. And for you, you have your work cut out for you on this consistent drop. You may need to be consistently putting something away to save. All right, and let's see about your person. Bless the seed, infuse the money seed with intention. It determines the harvest. So, needing to plant those seeds of what it is that they're hoping will happen when it comes to money. And maybe it's Spirit's bank account and you Spirit uses your bank account to pay everybody. So maybe that will be an amount that shows up for you. And gratitude ledger. So this is about being grateful for what you do have already right now. Give thanks for every flow, or gratitude attracts more. So being grateful for what you already have will bring in what you are looking to get. And casting the net, cast your net wide. The growing moon illuminates opportunity. So you both need to maybe manifest in the moon cycles, which will really help you get what you're looking for when it comes to your money situation. Let's just get a couple cards here. Let's just get one to see the clarity on this. Let's look at the sun. Oh, it's in reverse. Okay. There may be a competition here. So is this a competition against one another? Somebody trying to be more authoritative? Is this the hero, the manly man, or you're the manly man, or whatever the case is? Um, or is it mean that somebody else is in the way of this? Let's look at the eternal bond. Okay, maybe it will be over. They may be tying up loose ends when they get home. You've made them happy. You're both very happy when being together. So they may be ending something, tying up loose ends after meeting you. Diligent. Okay, going after what their passion is. Maybe it is that you are I'm getting a Capricorn for your moon sign or your Venus or something along those lines. Look at that. This is hoping that this suitor is going to come back around for you or that they're showing up. So whatever doors need to close, I feel like they're going to come in to open some doors for you. that you might be waiting for this person to show up after they've done the work that they needed to do. There's a decision despite the distance. So this is where, am I sabotaging this and just saying I don't want to do a distant relationship? Let's just see. There's some negativity here about a test. Now, maybe you're not sure which way to go with this. Does it click or is it forced? I mean, you might feel some negativity here in this. Why is the negative here? This Eight of Swords. Whoa. All right. This is a calling. You've been called to maybe see this test or feel this. Show me one more. Okay. This might have to do with somebody from your past or their past. So maybe this is somebody from your past, or they're having to deal with somebody from their past. Maybe it's you that has somebody. Whatever it is, you're going to tie up the loose end. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, however that shows up for you. If it's not you, then it's probably them. And if you're together with somebody, these may be just some of the things that happen. Maybe somebody new comes in for you that's hoping to win your heart. Maybe you're already in a relationship. Maybe you're actually looking at, once you find out, actually considering this, but seeing it as a negative. Maybe you're being called to go back to the person from the past. Maybe that is what your soulmate, or is this really your soulmate? So let's just see the timing here. All right. This may be work related. Maybe they have to go back to work. Maybe you do. Maybe you are looking to work together. The Hero, what is this? Wow, 10 of Cups, your long-term person. This is maybe what you've been looking for a long time, and see them as maybe this is your soulmate. Casting the net, let's see. Wow, okay. Maybe you haven't met this person yet with the Two of Cups in reverse. So far, there's no love there because you haven't met them. Why is it in reverse? Let me see if I'm correct. Okay, this is your ship's coming in. Are you being juggled? There is maybe somebody here, but when they meet you, they want to end this. So is this something at home, the weight they've been carrying right now? Maybe that's what they're afraid to tell you the truth about, is that they are with somebody right now, but it's ending. I don't know. There's something here about that because they want to hang on to you and make you a priority for this to turn around. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, this is going to change your life. This may be something that's going to break down the foundation that you already have because it's a weak foundation. If you are with somebody or if your person is, they have to make a decision. Maybe it's not your decision, maybe it's theirs about somebody from their past. You know your situation. If you're with somebody, then it may be indicating you. So, whatever this is, it's going to be all of a sudden, or it's going to be a change that rocks your world here, that everything changes. It's almost, I'm getting the reveal here is if you would have told me that this was going to happen a year ago, I would have never believed you. I moved to so and so place. Maybe it's across the sea. No, maybe it's across the ocean. Maybe you've never considered moving that far away or have ever traveled before, or maybe you have traveled but never considered how easy it might be to go and live in another country. I don't know, something along those lines. And of course, there are visas that you will have to get, and not a credit card. It's a visa to be in that country. It's a permit to be able to be there. So there's also the Eight of Wands. This is something that is a bit of a breakthrough or progress that you're getting through this. So whatever it is that you are desiring, and you're going to wait until this is dead and buried. So whatever this is here, once this has to happen, this might blow everything up for you about going there because they were with somebody and they didn't tell you. Maybe they tried to tell you. Maybe they did tell you where you had to make a decision of whether this was good for you or not. You're seeing it as a negative, but you're being called to maybe look back at the past on something. I don't know. There's something here. Maybe they want to work things out with you. Maybe it has to do with them going back because they have to go back to work. Whatever the case is, wow, you are looking to leap off of that cliff, but you're not going to stop. You're going to stop and look before you leap, or when you're going down, you're going to hang on, make sure the ground isn't that far away before you let go. So I almost feel like you're kind of, I can climb back up if I don't like what I see down there, or if it's too far to let go of the cliff, I'll just climb back up, and it's looking before you leap, essentially. So let's just see here. Wow, this is a long reading. I didn't expect it to be that long, but that's just how it is. All right, ascending, moving up. So this is conquering whatever fears you may have. Maybe you were cheated on in the past. Maybe people lied to you in the past. Maybe truth is everything to you. Can you look past this? If they just met you, they can't help that they were already with somebody, but they're compelled to come in. It's a calling they're getting, and they may be viewing the past as a negative. So, and being called to come there to be with you. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The signs that are lining up here. Hope. Now, we did have hope here, up here. So, this is keeping the faith. Don't give up. Expect that miracle to happen. Look at, you are looking at this person as if they are your savior, your hero, serendipity, fated connection. So they were definitely being called to be at a certain time, at a certain place, to come across you. Let's just see, actualize. You need to see the truth. Maybe you're picking up on that. Maybe you are realizing this looks a lot like somebody else that I knew that lied to me, or whatever the case is. You're kind of seeing this, but you want to make your dreams real. So perhaps you've manifested someone to come in. Maybe they were already with somebody. This is a romance, being courted, treating yourself, and falling in love, and the victory will be yours. Overcoming obstacles and getting satisfaction in this. There is that leaping off that cliff, but hanging on to make sure it's safe to drop down. All right. We have an HATSAR. Hats? Rats. Oh, shit. um, Sarah T. Sarah T. I don't know. Anyways, I'm seeing some things there. Anyways, take care, you guys. Stay blessed, of course. And thank you so much for all the ongoing support that you give to the channel, whether it's by donation, super thanks, or just watching the videos with the ads. It really does help. The the money that comes in from the ads really does keep the channel going. So if you can manage to sit through some of those ads, then awesome. If you can't, no big deal. I mean, it is what it is. So thank you so much for being there for me and that ongoing support to help out. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time. Later.